All right, Thursday, June 21st edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. It was a hot day yesterday all around the region. Look at these high temperatures. Lots of 90s once you get outside of the mountains. 93 the high in Charlotte and Greensboro. 98 up in Richmond. 94 in Raleigh. 95 in Fayetteville. And when Boone's getting up there around 82, it's a pretty hot pattern. And I think a lot of us a degree or two hotter today. Lots of mid-90s on the board. By the time this afternoon is said and done, the radar very quiet here across our region this morning. And I think later today, kind of like we saw yesterday, there'll be some isolated showers and thunderstorms fire off in the heating of the day. Off to our north, not a whole lot going on until you get back to a cold front, and that's where you have some showers and storms over the plains and the Great Lakes region. Some pretty good thunderstorms rumbling through Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma this morning. That front will get close enough to us tomorrow to enhance our chances of showers and thunderstorms. Now, look what is happening here on the upper level pattern. This is the GFS model. Pretty big ridge over the eastern part of the country. A lot of heat and humidity today, but the GFS is really bullish with the trough diving down the eastern seaboard next week. It is more aggressive with that trough than the European, and really it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens with a potential tropical system here that'll develop in the Gulf and then lift up off the Carolina coast. That's what the European solution has. The Canadian takes it west to Texas, but that'll determine how cool we can get next week as well. I'll talk about that potential tropical system here coming up in just. So we'll kind of see how that plays out. I'll show you more on that here in just a moment. I'll show you that European model. But the satellite radar very quiet out there across our neck of the woods this morning. And we're going to continue to be looking at a scenario here where the heat builds this afternoon. We'll see, kind of like yesterday, a few of those isolated showers and storms develop. There's your temperatures out there. Lots of 70s on the board this morning. But a little cooler there at 59. Dew point temperatures mid and upper 60s. Some 70-degree readings out there. It's pretty muggy. Now, our dew points here over the next couple of days going to stay pretty elevated, some 60s and 70s. But notice here, as we get toward the weekend, we'll see a slight decrease in the dew points off to our north and west. Notice the 50s for dew points up in Lexington and Charleston. And we could at least see some mid-60s for dew points. It'll be subtle, but maybe a little bit of a decrease in the moisture over the weekend as this cold front kind of moves into the area. Now, today, just some isolated showers and storms, but I do think better shower and thunderstorm chances tomorrow as that front approaches. And then we're looking at a scenario on Saturday and Sunday where that front gradually just washes out and we see a decrease in the thunderstorm chances once again. Look at the heat. 100 the high in our nation's capital today. Boston, 96 degrees the high. Lots of heat over the eastern part of the country. But on the flip side, look at Minneapolis at 78, Omaha at 84. Nice, cool, refreshing air mass that we'll see how much we can get a taste of next week. So here's the area of concern, and we have Chris out in the Atlantic. It's a non-factor. Didn't even really stick anything regarding Chris in the video, but we're watching what's happening here in the Western Caribbean Sea. Everything very disorganized right now. Again, the Canadian model develops this into a classified system, then moves it to Texas. But here is the European model. Kind of develops this into a strengthening system that moves toward North Florida by Wednesday or Thursday of next week, and then up the Carolina coast, actually just off of the Carolina coast by Thursday and Friday of next week. So something interesting to watch and something we will definitely keep an eye on as we go through the next several days. That could be the next potential tropical mischief to speak of. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.